Okay. Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning. I'm gonna check the sound while no one's here. Oh gosh, 6 people here. That was fast. Hayakatta ne. Good morning, everyone. Just checking the sound on this thing. Oop, hello. Feel free to leave a comment if you can hear me, okay? Hello. I see a like. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. Yay! Okay, quick check. I'm gonna share this really quick. Coco C says yes. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hey everyone. Good morning. Welcome. Almost soon. We're about to get started in a couple seconds. I'm just going to post this on Instagram that we're live, and then I'm going to focus in on you guys. So give me a couple seconds. Good morning. Whoa, Ishmael Miles, rolling with the questions already. How did you learn Japanese? By coming to Japan next month. Okay, give me 10 seconds. Let me just share this really quick. Now, where's the link to my own stream? Okay, guys, so did the dog just escape? Did you guys see that in the corner? You guys are going to probably wonder what's happening, but it is 8 a.m., 8:23 a.m., so I'm a little bit loopy, trying to get it together, trying to wake up. When I just woke up to the biggest news in a while, like 3 years or so. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but I woke up and was like, what? So we're out here today. Good morning. How do you, ohayou gozaimasu, ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, Liz, right? Surprised you got notified, huh? Recently it's just playing jokes. Good morning, Jobo. How you doing? So you coming next month or what, Joe? I wonder if anyone in the audience knows or remembers who Joe is. He was here last time Japan was open. Okay. Okay, ohayou gozaimasu. What time is it where I am, Cody? It is 8:23 a.m. It is a beautiful morning. Not quite. It is a dreary morning in Japan, and there is no light, which is why I'm all the way in the babu's room because it's the one with the only light right now because it's still early, dreary morning. Genki da yo. Okay, hold on. I need to put like a moderator in here. Boomer, can you check if you're still moderator status? Okay. Now let me share the link to this thing. Share, copy link, and Instagram. Where are you? All of you on Instagram probably know it's the only place where I seem to be posting recently because I've been trying to find a babysitter recently, like a regular babysitter, and it's not working yet. So it's been a really hard, if you guys haven't noticed, it's been really hard to get any videos out whatsoever, but I'm slowly getting a rhythm back. And I'm really excited because I was actually editing a video like last night into this morning and getting ready to release it today. And then I wanted to do a live stream this weekend about some other stuff, including the baby as well, like Q&A, here's the baby. But for now, I'm just gonna have to deal with her room, which is still probably about as bare as you guys saw it 6 months ago. When was that? Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me just post the link. Focus. Wake up, Loretta, focus. You gotta focus now. Japan is open and yeah. Okay, done. Finally open. We are live. And let's put a little cute emoji. You guys are typing so fast. Wait. Joan and Kay, you're like, finally my friends can stop asking when they can come visit me. Dude, seriously, like, I'm gonna try to like keep it light today, but like I know I'm just excited for everybody who wants to come, but I'm more excited about all the people who have been waiting for like their friends and family and who haven't been able to like be reunited with people for 3 years. Like, holy moly. I remember, I think it was a month before Japan closed and the whole panoramic thing happened. I was planning a trip with my family, and I was planning a trip with like Boomer's family, with my family, and my mom and my little brother, and then it all closed. And then like 2 years happened, and then like I had oh gosh, It was a mess. So it's been a journey for all of us, and it's been some type of weird feel to watch people enjoy tourism while the rest of us have just been like, why haven't you been open for tourism though? Anyways, y'all know what it's about. Let me stop babbling. We are live. YouTube. Click, click, click. Is this good? Am I ready to share? Does that look good? Okay, I'm done. Pressing your story. We are live. Here we go. All right. Done. Now I can focus. Good morning. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let me scroll back up and see what you're saying because it's been a while since I looked at the screen. Okay, so while I'm scrolling back up, just letting you know, this is just a good morning stream. Hello, everyone. And I plan to be here for just kind of like maybe an hour or so. The baby is currently sleeping, and I thought I would be speaking a little bit more quieter than I am right now, but I guess we're just gonna be screaming because it is big news today. Okay, hold on. I think. Okay, so Akina Shimo, good morning. Really, Japan is open. So that's what we're going to do in the stream today. We're going to confirm. I read the news, but I didn't read through all the details. But yeah, basically, Japan, Kishida, the current prime minister, is in New York right now. He's in my home, touring in my home, even though, don't start, Lorna, don't start. Okay, so Kishida is over in my home of New York, and he is currently, or just finished giving a speech at the UN Assembly about what Japan is going to be doing to like boost its weak yen. And one of the parts of the speech included the announcement that is open, or it will be open, starting on October 7th, which is a little bit less than a month from now. And up until now, Japan has been like open, kind of, but you needed like an agency, and you needed, what is it, ERFS? EFRS? I think it's ERFS. It's like two morning. It's too morning for me to remember letters right now, but it was like still really convoluted, and nobody wanted to do that jazz. So Japan is finally open, going to be open, in less than a month. So anyways, let me focus. It was just so funny because I woke up, I think around like 5. The baby woke up at 5, and I woke up and was like, oh, what is this news? What's going on? And I immediately bolted out the door, and I was like, I wonder what Japan is thinking, because Japan hasn't even woken up yet. Like, today is a holiday in Japan. It is autumn equinox. Is that what today is? I think today is the autumn equinox. I should check. And so everyone's off today and probably sleeping in. And I don't think Japan was ready to wake up. Like, you guys, if you're abroad, you probably heard the news before the whole country did. So people are probably waking up right now and like, like, this is probably happening right now as people, the swirling of the nacho is quite fierce this morning, I'm sure. Let me stop talking crazy. Hold on. Let's focus. I wish I could hear your comments, not read them. Like, I feel like I'm just talking to no one, but you guys are actually there, right? Send me a wave emoji if you're actually there. So let's scroll back up. Gift from Goddess. Hope you've been doing well. Hope the baby is adjusting well. I am finally starting to do well. It was, I think specifically, but if you guys haven't been able to tell, but I've been really bad about uploading, like maybe at best once a month, but it's been pretty rocky since the baby was born because Japan was closed. All of my plans fell through. Like, it was originally supposed to be that my mom was supposed to come and help watch the baby so I could go do my work, keep working, etc. So I didn't take off work. I didn't take maternity leave. And then the baby was born at like a week late or so. And I did not take a single day off work. Boomer did not have any paternity leave. So we spent literally, I worked so hard that I got scolded in the hospital, and people were like, girl, you better stop working. And then I tried to get my mom here, and every time she tried to get the visa that we were working on, it kept getting denied. And I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video. That's like a Q&A for later. But there was a lot of weird stuff going on, and it kind of messed me up because they were like, oh no, you can't bring your mom because neither you nor your husband are Japanese. And I was like, so my baby's not valid anymore? I don't get it. They're like, no. Only family of Japanese people can come into Japan. And that's what it had been for like since my baby was born. And then it was like petitioning the embassy over and over again, like a lot of people have been doing. And we finally got, if you guys are on Patreon or if you are on Instagram, you probably saw my mom finally made it in. It took like 6 months of back and forth and paperwork and embassy visits. And she finally was able to come in for like a little bit. And then she dragged us all home. And we went home a month ago and finally met the family and was like, here's the baby. And then now we're finally back. And even that was crazy. Like my baby had to get like a PCR test and everything. But it seems like what's going to happen, and we're going to read the details in a second, but if I understand correctly, I think it's that not anyone, but I think it's going to be visa-free travel to Japan is open for individual tourists if you're either 3 times vaccinated or if you have a negative PCR test. And then my question is, somebody texted me this or DM'd me this in Instagram. They're like, but what does that mean for babies? Because babies can't get vaccinations. So I don't know what that means for people with, with babies and whatnot. Personally, I care about babies right now because I got one of them. But okay. But yeah, long story short, I'm adjusting well now because I finally had a sense of normal and didn't feel like cornered and like punished for being foreign in Japan. Like that's what it felt like for the last 2 years. But anyways, I need to calm down. It's getting a little personal right now. Anyways, good news today. Japan is opening. So let's get back to the questions. Oh, are you going to school today? I am not going to school today. I was actually editing and about to get some work done, even though it's a holiday. So after this stream, I'm going to edit a video and get you guys updated because since Boomer's off today, I can finally get some work done. Silver Week for me has been like a big catch-up week on work, so it's been very good. I'm just reading the comments. Amanda Ozaki, congrats to you too. I know you know about mom life be rough out here. So I know there's a lot of families out here. We are all excited. So greetings from the DMV, Victor. Yeah, I actually I was in Virginia for about 2 weeks or so. I was in New York, Detroit, and Virginia. Shout out to all of the above, not below. Oh, Hunter loves saying his girlfriend might be able to come visit. Yeah, this is the tough stuff I'm talking about. We're talking about like star-crossed lovers. It's been like Tanabata out here for like 2 years straight. We've been like trying to cross the Milky Way just to come together again. I missed you guys. I missed you so much. Oh, okay. Scrolling down. Scroll. Oh gosh. Washi says, I'm super excited and I bought tickets a few days ago. I took the risk. Yeah, you took a risk, but I'm glad it paid off for you too. Everyone's waving. Hi, dabbing. Hi. I'm slowly catching up in the comments. Official autumn day in Japan. Yeah. Okay. Scene Core 12, congrats to you, by the way. You had 2 kids in that time. Ooh, congrats to you. Squash Brown says, hi, Loretta. Hi. You're at Storm Watch right now in Florida. Yeah, supposedly. Okay, so everyone in Japan, I don't know if you saw like the other micro news that kind of like half dropped quietly. supposedly there might be another little typhoon that kind of like came up off of last weekend's one. So the one that happened last weekend went up most of like the Japan seaside, the west side near like Kyushu, Kanazawa, Fukui, up that way. And then if I read this right, and this wasn't like a fever dream, I think there's another one that's kind of like underneath and coming up the right side, possibly, because that's the joke. Holiday weekends always come with the typhoon, so you have to stay in. Christian says, hey, from Yokohama. Hey, my old stomping grounds. Yeah, I'm not in Yokohama. This is Tokyo now. Weird. Izumi Studios. Hi, how did you learn so quickly? I didn't. Can I show you something right here? Right there. That's how quickly I learned Japanese. Long nights, long days, long. But I learned Japanese in high school and in college and through friends in the States because I was like a crazy person. And since I was like a poor student who couldn't afford to move abroad, I was like, hey, at least I can move to a city that has more opportunities. So I went to the closest thing on the East Coast, which was New York, and spent like, oh my gosh, I spent like every evening, every afternoon. I went to language meetups. I went to church in Japanese. I went to cafes in Japanese. I went to izakaya. Kenka is still open, by the way. At least I think so. It was my check. I went to galleries. I was on Craigslist, like looking for any sort of like event or anything that was Japan related. I was obsessed. And I tried to pretty much live my life in Japanese, to the dismay of my walls, because I was constantly putting like sticky notes of like kanji and stuff everywhere. But we got there, and now you're gonna get there next month, starting October 11th. Yeah, so people are asking about what are the new regulations with the new visa thing. So let's read into that in a second. Oh gosh, you guys are writing so fast. I can't read as fast. Can we visit Japan without a tour group? As of October 11th is the idea. I'm not sure what that means for certain countries. I think that's for every country, but something tells me it's not, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure, like, we're going to read together. Okay. I am half Japanese. I see. Got it. Yeah. Are you Two Souls and Ice? Are you friends with Chris from abroad in Japan? Yeah, all of us. I feel like all of us are friends. We've all been stuck here so long, behind the closed borders for 2 years. Like, we've all just been like at the campfire singing Kumbaya, waiting for the borders to open. No, but yeah. I hope you guys like the videos that I've been posting with everybody. That's been a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to get some more of like the collabs and stuff posted soon. I have a terabyte and a half of footage I need to edit. Oh God.そう、沖縄はもう数週間前に台風が来ていたのに、yeah, Okinawa is getting battered as usual. So, are we not going to eat some snacks in this live stream? Sorry, I ate breakfast. I'm not going to eat snacks because I ate pizza bread. I do have water. Someone else is going to eat snacks on this live stream. Lily. It's snack time for the dog. And I even got her some chick, some extra protein. All right, Lily. So this will bring us into the next funny story of what happened this morning when I read the news. Here, Lily, you can eat some snacks. There you go. She found the chicken. All right, I'll give her some privacy. Which do you prefer more, Tokyo or Yokohama? Oh, it's hard. I miss Yokohama a lot right now because I miss being able to like relax in the park and like just have more open space. But I'm enjoying Tokyo more because there's just so much more available, and I need a lot available. to me. And I like having a lot of delivery options because in like where I was, I think there was like a Bamiyan and like McDonald's were like the two options. So I'm very glad I can like order like a salad or something that's like real food and not feel like I'm like eating grease every time I don't cook. Lily, eat your snacks. Is she leaving? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, go, 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 go. I can't keep up with you guys. Somebody says, you studied Georgian in university. Can you say something in Georgian? Literally, I'm laughing because the first thing that came to my mind when you asked that was because I studied German descriptively, like descriptive linguistics. So we had a native Georgian speaker in front of us at the front of the classroom. And what we would do is we'd try to throw words at him, and then he would say, yes, that means that. And then we'd try to flip around the sentence. He'd be like, that doesn't make sense. Or, yeah, that does mean that. So he wasn't allowed to speak English to us in terms of like defining what the words were, but we had to kind of like play like charades and figure out what the language was and then write the grammar for the language and then turn that in as our final thesis. And that was really fun. But I just remember because it was like when you do descriptive linguistics, you usually start with like a basic sentence. So like dog chases cat, cat chases dog, the dogs chase the cat, the dogs chase the many cats. And like you just kind of build off that to see like how does the language treat number and person and et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, because of that, I will literally never forget Zagli Mr. Cats. Like dog chases the cat. Like I just like I'll never get that out of my head, even though that's the most useless Georgian I will ever know. But there's more in there, but that's just the one that came to mind at 8:43 a.m. on this beautiful Jerry morning. Boomer's shirt. What was Boomer's shirt? Oh. Okay, so this is something I want to talk about. Somebody's saying Revolutionary Optimist Productions says, why would they open up before the pandemic ends? I mean, I think what do you guys think in the comments? Is it the economy? Is it that cheap yen? I just repatriated some of my money back to the States to like pay off some of the trip that I just took. And it really hurt because with the rate and the fees, it was about $1 or 150 yen to the dollar, which means like if I sent like $100, I can't do the math. I can't even do the math. Oh my god! If I sent, why am I doing math at 8 a.m.? Wait. All I know is I sent like what was supposed to be like a good chunk of money, and only like 3/4 of it made there, if not like what felt like half. And I was like, that ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, someone says I love the lettuce dog. Yes, the lettuce dog. If you haven't noticed, there's like a sneaky Easter egg over here. My friend Onsta gave this lettuce dog to the baby, actually, and today I'm claiming it as mine because it's super cute. Lily actually disappeared. She deserted me. Anyways, so I'm still waiting for the baby to wake up until we can like scream. Until then, let's light this party up. Let's get some lights going. All right, party mode activated. We're gonna see the party. It just looks like a mess now. Party mode should be activated. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at the comments on my phone because it's actually kind of hard to read. But anyways, let's get interesting. I made a list of things to talk about in this quick stream so I can stay focused. Where am I going? I'm looking for my own stream so that I can read the comments and talk to you. That's a song. I need lettuce dog. I need my comforts. Oh, that reminds me. I think somebody sent a super chat and I just mind blanked on it. Did I miss that? Oh, think I did. Let me scroll down. It's probably in the comments. Go, Loretta. Don't be a terrible person. There it is. Tendo Shoji. Hi, Kamishi. I want to visit Japan soon, but I know it's still kind of. Any update for tourists like myself who is unvaxxed as well? So let's read the article. So from what I understand, even if you're not triple vaccinated, you should be able to get in Japan as a tourist as of October 11th if you have a negative PCR test. Now those suckers are expensive, so you're gonna be paying like, I don't know what, like I think ours were like $250 a pop or something like that. So like with all three of us, it was like, what was that? It's like 700. Is that right? 750 or something. Oh my god! Just to get back into Japan, I think we spent like about $700 just on the tests. So that's still expensive. But anyways, let me find the comments on my phone. Yeah, somebody says, I remember when you and Chika said you wish you had $10,000 to move to Japan. It seems like a discount now. Yeah, honestly, at this point, if you have like what, $7,000, that will become about $10,000 as soon as it enters Japan, it'll just like inflate into more money. So if you guys are actually coming to Japan in like a month or so, I hope you enjoy everything being basically on sale. Like everything's going to be 30% off just because the yen is just so weak. But yeah, it's been party movement. I would love to live in the Japanese countryside. The city looks a mess. Yes. So if I ever edit the 1.5 terabyte of footage that is waiting for me, you guys will know that when I found out literally about a year ago to right now, a year ago, I found out that I was like 4 months pregnant. It was a year ago, but I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, okay, I guess this is kind of like one of my last chances to like get a bunch of stuff done, even though it's not, but I was like, I need to get a bunch of stuff done. So I shipped out to so many different places, like Tochigi, to Akita, to what is it, Takamori and Nagano. Takamori, I was there from November to December on a farm and on a campsite, and Lily went with me, and nobody knew, but the baby went with me too, until the farmers there definitely figured it out pretty soon. I think like a month later, they were like, so you're big now. You're big. It's like literally the outfit I went to the farm on, I couldn't wear it by the time I left the farm. I was like, okay, this is like embarrassing. My overalls just looked like I was like smuggling persimmons. But anyways, yeah, that countryside life was just so good. And that's what I wanted to do, is have like one last, it wasn't last, but like I wanted one big hoorah with just me and some open air and my dog. And oh, that was exactly what I needed. I came home with like 50 pounds of apples and ate all of them until they like somehow like pushed the baby out of me, and here we are. Yeah. Now picture Terry Crews with the whistle. Wait, Liz, I feel like I've missed half the conversation. Is like Terry Crews like, brr, 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 Japan is opening. Like, is that the image? Is that the meme that we're going for? Anyway, so Tendo Shoji, thank you so much for your super chat for the $5. That is actually, in Japan, $5 is half a pack of diapers that we go through in a week. That's 3 days worth of diapers for us. So thank you so much. You just got us through this 3-day weekend. And since we started the baby on food purees like carrots and rice purees, she is exploding through diapers. So we are now going through diapers at twice the rate that we used to. So thank you, Tendo Shoji. I know you're probably like, that wasn't for diapers, but that's probably where it's going to end up going. In other news, back to the countryside stuff, I was going to talk about this in a stream probably next week, but now that we're finally getting back on track, I'm going to be posting a lot more countryside content, and a lot of it includes dialects and like crazy dialects. So if you guys are into fun, deep Japan dialects and like deep food, all that, I'm going to be basically hiring a translator to help me get through all of these, especially like Akita. That's like, that one I I learned a lot, but I still did not. And surprisingly, Tochigi, like Utsunomiya area, it's not known for its like dialects because a lot of people think of it as like a suburb of Tokyo or ish. But there is dialects there that I was just like, what are we saying? So yeah, the diaper fund, which is always under the videos, is like if you guys ever want to help with diapers, just let me know. But otherwise, any super chat that you guys are sending me is going to be going towards the translations that will help me create this countryside content and get these videos out with all the subtitles and lessons as well. I'm finally getting ready to post some free stuff actually and some Patreon only stuff. Both of those will be on my Patreon, but I'm creating a bunch of like free lessons and stuff only for Patreons as well. But like it's going to be like what to do when you first land in Japan. Like if you're a student, and I don't know if you guys know, but when you first land in Japan as a student, you're like, I'm so excited. I need to go to the city hall and get my phone number with my cute phone and register my phone and let them know I'm here. I'm here. Here's my address. And then like 3 days later, you get like a stack of bills saying you owe Japan $2,000 starting today. And you're like, what? I owe you taxes? And you're like, what do I do? If for any students who are watching right now or any new students who came this year, I hope you learned by now the word menjo, which is an important word as a student. It's a deferment for a lot of those taxes that they try to get you to pay when you first arrive, because you don't need to pay them as students until you make over $10,000 a year or 1 million yen. But it's frightening when the first thing you do is you're like, I'm finally going to Japan. Japan is open. I'm going to go. I'm going to land. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do it. I'm finally going to do it. And you land in Japan's like, you owe us $2,000. And you're like, but I just paid you $2,000 to get into Japan. Anyways, fun stuff. What was the point of that? It is still early in the morning. Party movement. So yeah, what was I going to do? Back on focus. Back on the comments. Okay, I think I'm actually caught up with you guys. No, I am not. My phone is just delayed. Why do you do this to me, phone? Oh gosh, I missed so much. How did this happen? I cannot eat a good meal from a sketchy place located in an alley. Yes, you can. In Japan? Oh, Yokohama? Is that what we're talking about? There's many good sketchy alleys with delicious food. I saw one last night. I was like, ooh, is that a good sketchy alley to eat in? And then it was like I could hear and smell smoke and hear like guffaws. I was like, I'm going to wait on that alley. I'm going to give it a week. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Kinsey Sakura says, hi. And will your child experience any culture shocks while living there? Yushi, this is a great question. So I am actually, I filmed a video, and I wonder if they're watching right now, SYR Bros. These 3 Japanese kids, they're so adorable. They have a YouTube channel, and we filmed a video together where they actually met my baby, and I asked them, because they're I forget their exact ages, but they're all like under 10 basically, and they speak English fluently, first of all, even though they've like never left Japan. So I'm like, what'd you do? You just like listen to the radio or something? Super smart kids, and they're so cute, completely bilingual, and I'm really impressed with them. And they actually are getting ready to post the video that we did together, and I'm editing our video for my channel. But the question that I asked them in our video while they were like holding my baby, I was like, now look at my baby. Is she going to have trouble in Japan? Is it going to be hard for her? Because my baby's not half Japanese. Like she's mixed between me and daddy, but we're both American. Neither of us is Japanese. So like, she's just like, you know, sometimes when you're walking around Japan, people ask you like, what do they say? They're like, Nihon umare desu ka? Are you born in Japan? You're like, Nihon umare, Nihon sodachi. Like those 2 words, those phrases kind of go together. Nihon umare, Japanese born. Nihon sodachi, raised in Japan. So it's like Japan, born and raised. No, was he canceled? He's still canceled, right? Anyways, she might be awake. But my baby will only be able to say Nihon Sodachi. I was raised in Japan, which is pretty cool. But she will be fluent in Japanese in like 3 days. So I guess we can all just kind of keep up with her. But yeah, whether or not she will have culture shocks, you will have to watch the video in about 2 weeks, I think, is when I'll post it. So stay tuned. Okay, so. Okay, so the first question is, you guys are asking, how fast did we see the yen go back up? Let's do it. So let's check. What is the yen to dollar? Dollar to yen, yen to dollar. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It's a little bit better than yesterday. So the current rate that I'm seeing when I Googled it is that the dollar, hello, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm not here. Don't do it. I'm not here. Why are you looking at focus? Stop focusing on my face. I'm not there. There it is. So 142 yen to $1. Whereas yesterday, when I sent like what felt like no money back to the States, it was 145, 46. The rate was 146, and that was the bank rate, not even the purchased. I was like, I feel like I'm bleeding money, just money everywhere. Anyways, okay, focus. So yeah, so the yen looks like it got a little bit stronger today, but the markets are closed, so I can't imagine that the announcement. I mean, maybe the market's closed on like a high note because yen. When did he announce? Boomer, does anyone know? Anybody in the comments? Do we know exactly what time he announced that Japan will be opening? Because I wonder if that's why the yen came up like 3 ticks since market close. Okay, so let me focus back on the comments while we figure out what happened. Next is, did it suddenly drop like 10 degrees where you are because it did in Tokyo and I was not ready? Yes, it did drop like 10 degrees, but it's sneaky because it's still kind of humid. So I went out in my veritable jean jacket and it was hot. Speaking of jean jackets, did anybody see the movie Nope, by the way? Raise your hands. Okay. Next. I'm applying to the JET program. Okay, so Elizabeth Bocabello says, I'm applying to the JET program and love the countryside vlogs. They make me feel more like my phone just turned off. They make me feel more prepared if I get a place in the countryside. So what are our questions? Hoga Knight says, I just watched Nope today. What are our questions for no, App Boy, your super chat didn't fail. I saw it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think that's when I addressed, but no, that was Tendo Shoji. App Boy, I did see it. I will see it. I will find it. Oh gosh, I'm losing everything. I'm losing track of everything. Where are you guys? Focus. So, App Boy, I found it. App Boy, I found it. Thank you so much. So, $10. That is a full pack of diapers from App Boy. Thank you. Or a full pack of diapers, or 1 hour's worth of translating. So, thank you so much. The family and I will be in Japan for the Christmas holiday. Merry Christmas. And my wife and I also wanted to say you were doing amazing as a mom, and we love to see you win. Thank you. Okay, I'm still kind of hormonal. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm actually really appreciate that because it's been so thank you. Thank you so much for the love, and I hope you and your wife have an amazing time over here in Japan, because like it's time for us to get some better memories and some better stories in our life, because the last 3 years worth haven't been the best for everybody out there. Excuse me. What is this? You guys are talking about what? Oh, Hoganite says such good twang. Twang. I can't do it, but yeah, I love dialects. I love anything more interesting than like radio English and radio Japanese. I love finding new things to study. So focus, Laura, focus. It's 9:01 a.m. and you're still not focused. You need to focus. Oh, Tendo Shoji says to fix the chat, you can slow it down to 1.25. But the thing is, if I slow down the chat, I'll never catch up. I think I just need to like wake up and like not be asleep. Boo Boo, is she awake? Yeah. Ah, so we can scream now. It's official. Can I scream? No screaming. It's okay. But remember, party mode over there. Party mode over there. Japan is officially open in October 11th if you are 3 times vaccinated or have a negative PCR test. But Japan is finally opening up. When am I going to see you guys? I was wondering, like, should we start doing like a maybe I'll use oh, here's an idea. What if through I have like the Patreon community, and I've been meeting a lot of them, like a lot of my friends, except for Henry. Henry, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. We'll talk. We've been talking, and I've been meeting a lot of the patrons. I wonder if we should do like a Patreon like tour together. Like, should we go? Japan's opening October 11th. Should we do like an autumn leaves like camp together? Like, should we go and like do like a day trip to like Yamanashi or something, and like we can like fly the drone with permission and like do some cool stuff or whatever? Should we go to like Nagano? Should we go to Takamori? We can pick persimmons. It's persimmon season. Should we go to Takamori? There is an idea. I'm gonna Patreon only persimmons. Event tour? I can't spell. Oh my god. I spelled event with an I. This is sad. There's my handwriting, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, Japan is finally getting to release its clench. So all of you update these bad boys, get these bad boys updated. Don't you dare let it expire. Don't you dare book a flight without making sure this is updated, because 3 years has passed, probably at least. Your passport may have expired. It's 9 a.m. Do you know where your passport expiration date is? Just saying, little PSA. I have done that before in a video where I was supposed to meet, no, I think it's 10 years ago. I was supposed to meet Charla for the first time. Oh God, I literally forgot. I bought the ticket and I was getting ready to go to the airport and realized that my passport had expired on that day. And I was like, no, which is why when Charla and I did the video back in January, it was so funny because I was like, so remember that thing that we're fine. It was like a long time coming. But okay, focus. Back in the comments. Let's go. Oh my God, Akali Amira. Thank you, dude. Hi, folks. Is that it? Akali, I'm looking for your comments. Do you have any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Hi, folks. For what is that? That's like a whole month of translate. That's like all of like at least Akita is done. Like that's like Akita. You just like fully subtitled the whole series. Thank you. Thank you, Akali. I'm waiting for your comments. And if I miss Akali Amira's comments, guys, like literally like comment smack me. Like put emojis and like fingers this way anytime Akali Amira sends a comment. In fact, anytime anybody super chats, can you guys like put fingers around every time they talk so I can like keep an eye on it? Because I wow. Y'all trying to make me cry at 9 a.m. on a holiday. Thank you. Akali, we're gonna talk. Let me scroll up because I missed a couple of people and I'm coming. Okay, so Hogan Knight says, we will be in Yokohama in October for work. If you're in Yokohama, I highly recommend. Oh gosh, I forgot everything. I know there's some food places I like to eat. Hoga, feel free to ask me any questions about Yokohama specifically, and I should be able to remember something. Tendo Shoji says, ooh, a lover of anime and tonkatsu, rural Japan, not royal, rural Japan, and koi fish farming. Where would you recommend I visit when I go to fall in 2023? That was actually, I have a list of things to talk about on the stream. One of them is where to go in the fall. Ask me anything, because Japan's going to be opening just in time for the fall. Honestly, I would say it depends on what you want to do, because the whole point is you don't need to do a guided tour. You can do what you want now. That's the whole point, right? As of October 11th. But if I were to recommend, I would honestly say Kyushu, Fukuoka would be a really cool place to go. The weather will be great. It will be like mild, And like I remember I went to Kagoshima and I saw all this beautiful, 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 like thick nature. And what did you say? You like koi fish farming. I don't know if I've ever seen, like, I've seen koi in ponds and gardens, obviously, but for like fish, you mean like fish raising, not farming, like eating, right? I went to a fish farm in Kyushu where it was a booty farm in, God, what's the place called? Nagashima. And it was like, there was the day that Pokemon Go came out, and I was standing on a fish farm, and there was like a Pikachu and a Bulbasaur in the ocean because we were standing on like a floating fish farm. And I was like, oh my God. So that was really cool. But another thing is, if you're really into the countryside, here's an idea. So Tendo Shoji, I think you will like Kanazawa a lot, actually. If you go to Kanazawa right now, there are a lot of like martial arts tourism and arts tourism and like deep nature hike. Like you can go for a hike, you can do skydiving, you can get like really good food, you can see geisha, you can do kyudo, archery practice at like the archery hall. You can do so much, like so much cool Japan stuff, like the stuff you were promised about Japan, and it won't be as crowded because you can take a Shinkansen north of Japan, go past Nagano and all the cool places. Honestly, that whole Hokuriku, that Shinkansen is so cool, and they're opening it up very soon to include more towards like, I think in about 5 years it's going to go down towards Takayama, if I read that correctly. So like the whole like Kanazawa, Nagano, Fukui, Toyama, Shirakawa-go, Gifu, like all of that's going to open up in like one route that goes from north of Tokyo, as opposed to squeezing down through Kyoto and crowds. So long story short, Kanazawa is, I would highly recommend going to Kanazawa and doing like a day trip from there. And you can go see really cool koi at Kenrokuen, which is like the garden. Like if you go to Kanazawa, you will know about Kenrokuen. I know the spelling's a little bit weird. Ken, K-E-N, Roku, R-O-K-U-N-E-N, Kenrokuen. And there are some beautiful like gardens and fish and koi and stuff there. So maybe that's what you should do. Maybe. But do what you want, because that's the whole point. October 11th. You don't need to listen to people. You can do what you want in Japan, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so. Winton Ellis, 3 years ago, sent $5. Thank you. He sent us at least a pack of diaper wipes. That's a whole pack of diaper wipes and another hour of translating. This will go towards Tochigi probably. Thank you so much. He says, first, I love your channel. Congrats on the new edition. I can't wait to visit Japan. Winton Ellis, I'm on the lookout for you too now. What would you like to see on the channel? What videos do you want? I have a backlog of stuff, but I'm ready to like go out there and just not edit it and just do some new stuff. No, just kidding. No, I'm gonna edit. But let me know what you want to see, because I am really excited to just do like everything now that things are open. I'm just like, let's do it. Okay. I just kicked you. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick you like that. Okay. So do you celebrate Halloween, Kamishi from Dimia3? I mean, I heard that, what is it? Michaela posted this. She said, look, like not trying and looking like trash, going into goblin mode is trending right now. So I guess for Halloween, I'm just going to be a goblin, because this is like, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is like the most ungoblined I've been in a while. Oh, that's why it took me an hour to get on the stream, because I was like, let me actually like put my face together for 10 seconds for once. NTech 1. I'm currently getting my BS Technology Management. Will I be able to get a job in Japan? I'm learning Japanese. Lots of business class and few tech. Boomer, this one's a question for you. Can you guys hear that? Boomer is currently being a wonderful dad and playing with the baby, and the baby is currently laughing. So Boomer, did you hear the question? No. A BS in Technology Management. Will I be able to get a job in Japan? I'm learning Japanese. Yeah, probably was the answer. Did you guys hear that? We have it. Yeah, probably. Why would you say, yeah, probably? Yeah. Okay, so EdTech one, I don't know if you heard any of that or if you're still on the chat because it took me like 3 years to see your comment. But the answer more or less was if you're getting a BS technology management, you are quite poised to do well in Japan right now because project management is finally taking off in Japan, especially with the big Western companies. So if you have like you said you're getting a BS in technology management, but I posted a video with Boomer. I think you'll like that one. My friend Yumi was talking about like the PMP, getting project management, and how getting certified for project management, and how that's finally being recognized in Japan. I came over like 6 7 years ago with all of my like IT startup tech coding. Like I came from that background, ready to like do Japan, and it just wasn't here yet. But I think last year was when Meta finally set up, and I know Instagram finally set up here. Amazon's definitely here. There's who's here now? Who's here? I don't know. Silicon Valley is like slowly squeezing into Japan, and project management is one of the fields that is also becoming a valid, nice, big, chunky pay. So you're talking about like, I would say a minimum of like, you could easily expect around like 8 million yen, or so it's like 80,000 a year, which is a very good salary in Japan, sadly. I know in the States it's like, that's kind of like a bare minimum, but in Japan, that's like amazeballs. So, and tech is still in the chat. I plan to get PMP and Project Plus. Uh, I think you're going to do really well. And just having the BS technology, not just having, but having the BS in technology will do you well because it's going to get you a visa if you do want to live here, because you're going to need a visa to live in Japan if you don't already have the 10 years of experience. So we're confident in your success and your 8 million yen, hopefully 9, 10, 11, 12 by the time you're here. So oh my gosh. Let me focus. I'm so like crusty. I need to drink some water. Hoga says, any advice for homesickness transitioning to Japan? We'll be living there soon for about a year or more. If you're living in Japan for about a year, I don't think you'll get homesick quite yet. Like bring spices. That's my biggest advice. Bring your spices. Like I just brought back a bottle of jerk seasoning, and I'm not even Jamaican, but I was like, this is so good. I can't live without seasonings, and they were some good seasonings. But yeah, bring seasoning because food and smell are going to be one of the biggest things that help you feel like you're really like home. But if you're here for like a year plus, honestly, that first year you're going to be having so much fun. I don't think you're really going to get homesick unless you're really going to get homesick, in which case you'll probably just go home. So I think you're going to be fine. Bring spices and like your favorite sauces. But Japan's actually getting pretty good. Like recently, like when I first moved here, you couldn't order hair products or makeup to Japan. But recently, like that's pretty normal. And like you couldn't, like vegan food was hard to find if you prefer to eat like more veggie stuff. And like my friend Taylor, she just started the pop.jp. You should go see it. Like she just started her whole, like she runs an import business and just opened up the vegan trashy snack, like what do you like trashy snack cabinet of her website. So it's in Japan. So if you guys want like, I don't know if it's next day per se, but if you want like really quick, like, oh my God, like we had Kit Kats. We had her vegan Kit Kats. I forget what they were called, but they were so good. Like dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate. Like, I'm not even vegan. And I was like, these are some good Kit Kats. But yeah, Japan is, getting really good about being a place where you don't feel too homesick. So you're going to have fun, I think. Let me focus on the comments. I'm getting behind again. Okay, what? Who? Do a meetup. Yes. Ima, Nihon ni imasu ka? Imasu? No pressure, but yes, meetup. Okay. Iko. Yay. October 11th. Good morning, Kimochi. I'm your #1 fan. Thank you, Seibu. Okay. Akali says no pie. I'm just so exciting. Okay. Akali, seriously, like ask me anything or almost anything. AMAA. I'm here. I'm still waiting. Joan and Kay says, I realize I've been following you since probably the start of your channel. Oh gosh, now that's embarrassing. How many of you guys, I'm just curious, in the emojis, send like a, I don't know, like a thumb, a hand, a dance, like a dab, anything. How many of you guys have seen my channel since like the old days? Like I'm talking about like when I was in college. I'm talking about like way back in the day. You guys remember those days? You remember those days? I'm from the Philippines, Cebu. Yes, welcome. Hello. Hi. We're not too far then. We're in the same time zone, so hopefully you're waking up too and having a good morning. Oh gosh. Okay, Jersey Traveler says some coffee on me. Thank you. I could use a cup of coffee. All I have with me right now, I have my party moomin. I have my water. I have, this was on the door. I had my door tag that says shh because the baby was sleeping. And then yeah, that's where we are right now. Yeah, see, it's like kind of like Japan. Japan was like shh, we're not here. And then October 11th, yeah, that's all. That's gonna be you guys. That's you guys getting on a flight with your passports. Here's you with your little passports. Yeah. And I got my drone too because I'm getting ready. I'm ready. Like, let's go do our meetup. Let's go fly this drone, and let's go see the world in Japan. Yeah. let me go back to the comments. I swear I have like 5 stickies I wanted to address in this stream. What are some hidden gems in Yokohama near Albaku? Let me think about this. If any of you guys live near Albaku and Yokohama, if you have any recommendations, please help me out because I'm still trying to wake up. I need that coffee that Jersey Traveler just paid for. I need it. Like I'm gonna make it appear. 3. It's like that thing on Omegle. Those tricks where they make things happen. It's gonna happen. Here comes my coffee. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, it's just a movement. That's not a coffee. I wanted a coffee. It's just a movement. Oh man, that's useless. I needed a coffee. How many of you thought I was going to make a coffee come out of somewhere? Okay, so my wife is from Kagoshima. Daniel and Yuka. My wife is from Kagoshima. Just spent 2 weeks there last month. Kagoshima is very underrated. I agree. Daniel and Yuka asked if I ever been to Tsushima. I have not. Should I go to Tsushima? Should I bring the drone? Should we all go to Tsushima? Is that what you're saying? We can do that. Is Shibuya overrated? So, hot take, Shibuya was overrated. Recently, Shibuya is kind of nice. When did that happen? Like, I used to think like, oh, Shibuya is not for me. Like, I can't go there anymore. Like, ugh. And then I went back to Shibuya recently with my mom, actually, because she was able to be here for the month before she dragged me home. I was like, whoa, there's actually like places for adults to hang out. Like there's still like kind of sticky, gross, seedy places, but I was like, oh, there's some like nice places that are still cheap, still fun. They're like, whoa. And like even so one of my favorite places, somehow I'm always there on Wednesdays, so it's never open. They are not open on Wednesdays, but there's a place called D47. I forget what the D stands for, but D47. It's in, what is that? Is it Hikarie? That's above like the Ginza line, but it's like Hikarie building or something. And it's like the top floor and they have a art exhibit. Like they have like a gallery that's always open, but they also have a cafe where every month at least they have a rotating menu that's from the 47 prefectures of Japan. And they always have like a local delicacy. So I went there once and had these amazing noodles and like these olives and stuff. It's like, what is this? What is this? And they're like, this is from Shodoshima. I was like, where is Shodoshima? And then I went to Shodoshima and I ate the food and I was like, oh, this is great. I love D47 because it's like, it's like a little bit of food tourism that makes you curious about a place, and you can buy products and you can like, and it's also like they have really great outlets and Wi-Fi, and like when the sun comes down just right, you're like, ooh, because they have tea time that's all for you and there's lots of space. D47 is my favorite like place to work, eat, and just like shh. But they're not like they don't do a lot of like food alteration. So if you are looking for like a certain type of cuisine that only you and your friends are going to eat, maybe not D47. Like this is if you want to eat a lot of everything. Like if you're like, just surprise me, that's D47. It's really good though. Okay. I also wanted to ask Tendo Shoji if I wanted to have an authentic Japanese katana made or buy one. Is there any craftsman's or premium shops? There is. Supposedly, Japan Sword is where you would do that. But in Gifu, there's a city. Oh gosh, what is it called? What is the city in Gifu? Somebody help me. Oh, there's a city in Gifu, and I did a whole project there that had nothing to do with YouTube. That's probably why I forgot. Gifu. Let me type in Japanese. Gifu. Katana. Taiken. Tenji. Aisu. Katana Aisu. Seki. Seki is the city. Seki. Sekishi is the city in Gifu that's known for its like swordsmanship. And I actually smithed a sword out there. You could call me, what's that guy's name? Asbestos? Either way, I was the god of war out there. I was like, I'm making a sword today. And we made like the sword makers were like, yeah, like katanas are cool, but what about like the little ones that you use to like kind of like, you know, little sneaky ones that you keep in your purse. What about it was cool. It was really cool. Focus, Lorda, focus. You guys are probably like, why is this girl rambling? We're supposed to be talking about Japan opening. I just wanted to celebrate because I haven't been on this channel on YouTube in like enough, and I missed you guys, and I felt like this was like a perfect chance to just catch up with you guys. So I'm just really excited and really excited right now. Somebody's asked, what music are you into right now? I feel like I'm gonna out myself. I'm really into Marc Ribier right now. I don't know if you guys watch Marc Ribier on YouTube at all. I'm just really into like, oh, Yokohama Life is here. Hi. Yeah, I see baby shoes in the back. The shoes, hey, the shoes you got me, or not me, the baby. The shoes you got the baby are right here. I should just move the camera so you can see it instead of. Can you move chair? You're in the way. Can you see these? Yokohama Life. These are the shoes. At least I think those are the ones that you got for our baby. They're right here. Oh gosh, this hurts the abs. Thank you so much, by the way. Yeah, we're in the baby's room still, even though the baby is awake. I was trying to stay in here because it was the brightest room, and I was trying to. Her crib is in our room, so I was trying to use the room where it wouldn't wake her up, but she's awake now, so I failed. Yeah, I love Marc Ribier, and I also really like what music am I into right now? Oh gosh, I was into something. I mean, for YouTube, I'm really into electro swing, like background music and stuff. I'm really into electro swing, which is very weird. If you guys remember the video that I did with Chris Broad and Charla in his studio, that kind of like really punchy, like funky, like that, like funky, good music, that's electro swing. And I'm just like really into it right now. I'm just like, let's do that. There's one song called, I think I can play it. Yeah, this shouldn't cancel the stream. I think I can play this song. There's one called I Don't Get the Lesson. And I used that song with Anming when I made a video with Oriental Pearl. I didn't get the lesson. I didn't get the lesson, I think it's called. I love this song. It's so like, this is electro swing for me. Not this. Skip. Okay. Japan is open. Japan's open on October 11th. Okay, this is really crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. I just see that. It even has like a clarinet in there. I love it. It's so cute. Like it's like real instruments, but it's punchy and swingy and fun. And okay, done. I gotta stop. Another song I'm really into. Gosh, what were they called? Life in Japan by Kowloon. Is that how you say it? I was in Zara Home trying to get some baby stuff, and this song started playing, and I was like, that song is either from the 1980s or yesterday. And it was yesterday when it came out. So this one too. Yes, Ryan, I am very awake after listening to Electro Swing. Get to the chorus. Okay, it's very, very cool. So you guys are talking about vegan stuff. Go see the Pop. Go see the Pop JP. It's gonna get all your junk food, your Japanese, your vegan junk food. A good meatless chicken katsu curry. It's a tall order. Wait, is this gonna cancel the stream? Oh no! Did I copyright strike myself? Well, we're still here for now, so we might have limited time. So I just remembered. Oh no, did I just copyright strike myself? How does this work on a live stream? Let's focus in, guys. Oh gosh, I got too excited. Oh no, I hope we're still live. You're fired. Copyrights ensued. Okay, well, I was talking over it, so maybe hopefully it didn't hear any. It didn't hear. Loretta, what are you doing? Get it together, Loretta. Get an opening. You can't be getting yourself copywritten. Come on. No, the Electro Swing song I know is free. Most of that's my YouTube background music, and I pay for those licenses, so I know that the other songs I was playing were okay. That one just now by Kowloon, that's not. I don't have the license to play that one, so I'm so sorry. If all of you guys would like to go over there and support them after the stream, please know that was not a malicious. There was no malicious intent in that party we just had. It just wanted to jam out. Okay, let me scroll back in on the comments because now I think I'm actually so far behind that I'm not up to date. What's up? From Akali, right? Yep. Boomer's like, Loretta, check your super chats. Don't be like a bad person. You need to be on top of the stream and reading the comments. Yes, I do. He is correct. You all correct. You know that I need to pay attention. Just got a little bit excited. Sorry, I just got like really excited. Scroll, Loretta, scroll, Loretta, scroll. So Chris RDC asked, I'm a little late, but did you have a boy or a girl? I had a girl. And if I get to editing today, I need to stop getting too excited because like I'm using all of my energy. I have like 2 little spagoots of energy today, and I'm like using it all right now, which is fine because this is fun. But I need to get a lot of work done today, and I need to edit videos because we are behind. So I'm editing the video for my channel, and it was supposed to go up today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a couple more days. But I actually sneaky posted on our Me and Boomer's vlog channel, which is called Boomlore. Our baby is here, and she is a girl, and her name is not yet announced because we haven't decided what to call her publicly. So a lot of you guys know on Patreon and over on Instagram stories that we call her Shacho, literally little CEO, our little boss. And I was like, Boomer, like, if we just keep calling her Shacho, is she going to get a complex like in 3 years? And she's like, but I'm Shacho. Like, I don't want to eat carrots. And Boomer's like, nah, because we're board members. And I was like, oh. So at the current moment, we call her Shacho, and we are the board members, but she runs the company for sure. That's definitely for sure. But she's great. She's amazing. I'm not showing her at the moment because I didn't post the video publicly where like I did on my channel or on her vlog channel, but on this channel I haven't officially like shown her yet. And I didn't just want to like casually throw her into a stream. That just felt kind of weird. Should I do that? Is that more fun? What should I do? I don't know. She's literally through that door across the hall, but we're in her room and those are her things. And that's Lily's food. That's the dog's food. And those are her clothes. And that's her plant up there. Leave the site. No, don't leave the site. What? Hello? Don't you dare leave the site. Oh, cancel. What are you doing? Excuse me. What are we doing? P.S. sound check. Am I screaming too loud? Am I like yelling? My head kind of hurts. I feel like I'm talking really loud. I think I got like too excited with that dance party we just had. I would like. Good night. Thank you, Kamishi. I'll smuggle you some Jiffy. I'll tell you one thing I want to not even smuggle. I've been thinking I'm getting ready to launch some merch, believe it or not. Some of them are cheeky jokes about the JLPT, and some of them are just like fun things that make me laugh. But one of the things I've actually been talking to one of my friends who has a contact. I'm not even gonna say it. Let's just say at a big makeup brand. I was like, is that even real? I need to talk to them and finish the conversation. But I've been talking about, this will sound so strange, it's so random, but you guys know about life in Japan. The hardest thing that I've had to deal with here probably is, not the hardest, but one of the harder things I've had is looking like presentable in this country. And since the borders have been closed for so long, and I just went home for the first time in 3 years last month, and oh my god, like, do you know how hard it is to like keep a job and work in a job where like your face is seen and run out of like makeup and like hair products and everything shuts down and like nobody's exporting or importing, so suddenly like you're like, whoa, I got like 1 drop of brown left. What am I supposed to like, what am I supposed to do? Like it sounds really, not shallow, but like it sounds kind of like inconsequential, but not having the option of like taking care of how you look when your looks matter in your job is like terrible. Like it's actually like very crazy. And I was like, that's just ridiculous. And it kind of made me mad because like I'm not like a beauty guru, and I don't even really care too much about like beauty and looks, my own I'm talking about. But I know a lot of people, they're really into like making sure they're like not looking like a trash heap in the morning with like wet hair. But I know a lot of people that really matters to them, and they're not going to even think about leaving their city or their towns or their country if they can't have their hairdresser, or they can't have their makeup, or they can't have like their creature comforts. So I was like, okay, this is a joke out here. So I was thinking, as merch, what if I started this? I can't believe I'm gonna say this out. What if I started my own makeup line here in Japan? And it just happens to be like shade friendly, because I'm so sick of not being able to find my shade. Like I found some good stuff on my trip back last month, but I'm like, this is like an ongoing joke. And it would be really cool if other people who look like me were able to like travel and like just land in Japan and be like, let me enjoy my tourism. Like, I'm gonna get my nails did, I'm gonna get a cookie, I'm gonna get some sushi, and then I'm gonna get like my shade I ran out on my trip, and that's okay. And I'm gonna get like my hair did. I did go to a hair salon, a curly girl hair salon, and they were really good. We got my hair, all my curls were out in the open, and it was so much fun. And that video is coming out too. So you guys are really gonna like all of that fun stuff. But oh my gosh, yeah. Side thing. There's a lot of fun like language merch I'm working on, a lot of like lessons, JLPT stuff on the side. And then just for me, I think I'm gonna launch very soon. You guys are the first to hear this out loud. I'm thinking of launching like a little micro beauty line, because I don't think people should be afraid to leave their home because they can't find what they need where they go. And I think that's really stupid. So I think like travel friendly goods for people who look maybe a little bit like me. That'd be fun. But yeah, let me just scroll down. Somebody asked, what visa would you need to run your own online business in Japan? Normal work visa, or is there a different one? This is a fun question. I highly suggest you watch my video with my lawyer, because there's a gray area that I'm not going to publicly traipse on in this video. But I would just say, a lot of people wonder, like, can you start a business in Japan? Should you start a business in Japan? You can. And you can even get a business visa. And you can, right now, like, you need 5 million yen, which is about, it used to be $50,000, but with the yen right now, it's cheap to start a business. Like, you only need about 30 and a half grand or something to get like the business visa investment stip taken care of. So like, you could save almost 20 grand if you wanted to start a business in Japan. If you did it like this year while the yen is so cheap. Like, I remember the last time the yen was like super cheap and all my friends were like, now I'm going to start a business. I'm going to say it this way though. There are other ways to start a business, and you can, if you're on like a normal work visa, even, you know, like, you can start businesses, you can file taxes certain ways while you're still a foreigner easily. And there are just smarter ways to do it. You should talk to my lawyer. I'm going to leave it like that. And a business visa, or even like the visa that I'm on, I did all this work to get like the highly skilled, like, professional visa, because I wanted to use that to bring my mom here. And I wanted to be able to, like, that means I'm allowed, like, I'm eligible for PR, for permanent residency. Like, you guys, some people could get this visa on their first, maybe like second year in Japan, and you're instantly eligible to apply for permanent residency. I really wanted that visa, and I'm on that visa. I didn't realize that visa, the business visa, all these visas, they're really limiting, actually. And they actually limit what you're able to do. And they're kind of like expensive, and it's just, they're not the best option, actually. So I would talk to my lawyer. Her name is Noriko Akazawa. And we'll leave it at that. Got a text. It's like, oh gosh, is that my lawyer? She's like, stop talking, Laura, stop talking. Okay. Focus. Coco C says, oh, my mom's here. Hi, mommy. Mom, I did it. I did the stream. Are you still here? We're here. Mom, we watched the IT crowd again last night. We were thinking of you, Mom. Are you still watching? Okay. So any advice I would give my younger self? Stock up on brown makeup. No, I was kidding. No. I would tell my younger self, honestly, I would tell my younger self, don't take things so seriously. I spent so much time trying to like do what I thought I was supposed to do, like job wise. Like, I felt loyal to like getting a job in business in the States, because that's what I spent so much money investing in. And I had all these sunk costs of like, oh, my degree and all this, not, like, I felt like I sunk all this money, and like, I have to be a CEO in the States and do all this big stuff. And like, honestly, did you hear that? I would tell myself, you can have a little fun too, and like, let it go, calm down. Just because you spent money on something doesn't mean you have to follow through. It's okay to abandon things you started. It's okay. Just start. And like, just don't get too stuck. Just like, keep moving forward, honestly. Don't be afraid of stuff, because you're not going to remember it 5 years later anyway. So just do it. My mom says go see Mount Fuji, right? Gosh. Okay, so focus. I'm really behind. There's a huge super chat that I've missed. SYR Bros from Tokyo. You are watching. Hi. I have to text you guys later. They're probably like, oh, now you talk about our video? Wow, my mom's been here for a long time. Oh, sorry, Mom. I'm really behind in the comments. Did you guys hear? Can you hear her? My mom saw me dancing to Electro Swing. Okay, yeah, my mom's been here for a while. Okay, hi, Mom. Hi, everyone. Mom, you ready to come back to Japan? Waiting for my Is that you? No? Okay, we got up to the copyright infringement. You may be okay live, but the copyright might happen after the stream ends. If it's like Twitch, that's Jonah. Yeah, something tells me this stream will probably have a copyright strike or something. So it'll probably not be able to live on YouTube, but that's okay. I'll just upload a video and this will be our special moment. So all of you guys here, we had a special moment today. It'll probably not be able to live for long, but it's okay. That's fine. Okay, Akali, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Gotta go back to work. Farewell, folks, and looking forward to future adventures. Ciao. Thank you. You left. I didn't even say bye. You didn't even we didn't even talk. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Akali Amira, you're in my brain forever. I need to remember every time I see a comment from Akali Amira, I'm gonna respond so flippin' fast because I need to know like Akali just paid for all of the subtitles and the translations for probably the Akita video at least, and probably a bit of the Tochiki stuff. And I didn't even get a chance to ask what you wanted to see in the videos. Hello? So I'm gonna keep my eyes out because wow. Thank you. Your support is such a huge, honestly, thank you. I can get a sitter, I can get an editor, I can get some subtitles going. We can get this, I think we have so much potential in this community. I've been frustrated this year because I was we can do so much more and I have access to so much and I can show so much to you guys, but I literally feel like I'm handcuffed because I'm I don't have the resource of time. And if I could just pay to get some things done faster, we could all benefit faster and we could have a much more cool community. I can get these scholarships finally going, I can finally get these programs going, I can get these materials out, I can help you guys learn so you guys can learn more things about Japan than I ever could, or you could just learn more things about whatever it is that you need in your life. And then you can make big impacts in your life and you can do cool stuff. And it's not just gonna be me rambling at 9:44 a.m. wishing that Akali was still here to tell me what Akali wanted to see in videos, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just have to track them down later. Thank you, Akali, for your support, and thank you, everyone, for your support. You literally purchased this week's diapers. You got us through the end of September and the next batch of videos, so thank you. Somebody asked, okay, so Japan opening its borders. What do you recommend as a must-go place? Here. What is a must-go place in Japan? I don't even want to tell you because that's the whole point. You can go where you want to go now. You don't have to go on a guided tour. But I don't know, what type of stuff do you want to see in Japan? I can tell you my favorite because I have a lot of good favorites. Sharon Square, so cool that you're on. Yeah, look, I finally decided to open the camera and talk to you guys and not be a total stranger. How cool is that? Hogan Knight says, in America, we're starting to speak about not working based scheduled hours. Do you think it's moving to Japan as well? I think it's moving to Japan not as much, but in Western companies more so. But you're going to be hard pressed to get a visa and time flexibility. But if you don't want to work the famous bad job schedule in Japan, don't work for a Japanese company. Just in general, if I could give any advice to my younger self or anyone, to be just don't work for a Japanese company. I did it. I do it. I do it and like things are good, but when I did it and at some places and it was not good. So anyways. Will there be more videos of Boomer explaining about IT in Japan? Yes. Boomer is currently working on a job hunting video where he explains how to spot toxic jobs from a mile away. Like there's certain red flags that are in the job descriptions, and you're like, they're clearly not looking for a foreigner, or they're clearly not looking for to pay you what you're worth, or et cetera, et cetera. Boomer's got some great ideas, so he's working on that next. So soon. Hoga says, easy solution, stay live forever and there will never be a copyright strike. Yes. Jersey Traveler says, I should be good, that YouTube gives you a warning to stop the music with the live stream if it's a copyright strike. I don't think I got that. Wait, there's a little like exclamation point. Nope, that's a send feedback button. I think we're good. It's gonna leave it there. Write down Akali's name on your notepad. I will. Akali, you are going. You guys want to watch? We're going to find and track Akali. Anytime you guys see Akali, this is it. We're gonna like raid the comment section. Anytime you see Akali leave a comment or something in the future, I need you to help me make sure. Right there. Right there. Okay. You guys are probably wondering, like, wait, what's that on the wall? Bad handwriting. Can you read that? Okay, it's a story. You guys saw it. So that sticky note said, gaijin da. Let me tell you a funny story about this morning. The question is, what is Japan thinking about it opening? So right now it's about 10 a.m. and the Japanese people are probably just realizing that their country is about to open up to everybody in a month. People are swirling natto like, oh my God. People are running to Kyoto like, is my last chance. Yeah, that's probably happening right about now. But this morning, it was probably completely unrelated. But I woke up around 5. The baby woke me up. And I got a text from my friends, from Emma and from Sam and Taylor. And they were like, Japan's opening. Hello. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I have to stream. I have to talk to you guys. And I immediately picked up Lily and ran out the front door so I could give her a walk and give her some breakfast because I wanted to sit down and have this stream with you guys today. So I fell out of our front door, like into the street. And as usual, everyone in our area, in our block, they really like, I think they really like us. I think we're okay. But they really like Lily. And they really like the baby. And they really like Boomer too, especially. When they see me, they're like, oh, foreigner. But when they see the whole family, like, a whole family, it's like we're extra sparkly when we're all together. It's like a collector's set. Anyways, so I was walking Lily, and as we fall out the front door, this old couple, there's an old guy jogging, and an older couple walking opposite them as they like fall into them. And the old guy looks down, and he's like, oh, kawaii wanchan. Like, everyone loves the dog. They say she looks like not a Target commercial. There's like a Target commercial from like the 70s or something where there's a Jack Russell. 今日本人いますか？なんか40年ぐらい前にジャック・ラセル・テリアの出演されてすごい話題になったなんか人気な CM があったみたいなんだけど、そのジャック・ラセル・テリア What? マイフ？アイフルじゃない。アイフルはチワワだよ。どうするアイフルではなくて、だせかジャック・ラセル・テリアが話題になった CM 前のやつ。There's some kind of commercial, and whenever I walk down the street, there's a group of old ladies who are like, the Jack Russell from the commercials, and they like her too. Anyways, so Lily and I bust out the front door, and this old guy looks down and he's like, oh, kawaii wanchan, what a cute dog. And then he looks up at me and he smiles and he goes, gaijin da. And which is like, oh, look, a foreigner. And of course, then his wife like elbowed him in the gut, was like, and like dragged him off the street. Like they like scuttled around the corner, which is like, I mean, I get it. Like, I've lived in the South. Sometimes people are like, oh, it's an Asian guy. Like, oh, look. Like, I was in New York and I was like, Boomer, a Japanese person. When we were in New York and I heard somebody speak like Kansai Ben, I was like, Japanese, there's a Japanese person. Like, they're probably like, why are you like calling me out like that? So this morning I was called out in the way that I have also called out people like a weirdo. And I started giggling because I was like, do they know? Are they like, they saw the news this morning and they're like, look, 外人だ。入国制限緩和されていくこの日本には今外人がいる. Like, maybe is that what was in his head? That was like terrible Japanese, by the way. I'm all types of messed up and tired, but I don't know if that's what was happening. But I was just laughing because the first thing that happened when I fell out of the door after this news was, oh, gaijin da. It's like, and Boomer's laughing because our dog, sometimes we call her like Gaiken. She's a foreign dog. Gaiken da. Gaijin da Gaiken da. Not quite. Okay. So there was a point. So that's the sticky. So I can finally stop telling you about Japan's Jury Morning and gaijin da. We talked about it. We had a funny conversation. It's over. Story's over. You guys like my story? Well, there are Japanese people watching, and they're like, さっきの変な日本語、ごめんなさい、許してください。まだ起きてないから、変な日本語しか出てこない。変な英語もしか出てこないから、どっちもどんどん崩れていく。何もならないこの変な能力。Can we see Lily? Lily! Oh, Boomer, someone says, is the ad Chow Churu? Is that the cat thing? Churu, churu, chow churu. That's the cat food commercial, but the dog, wanchan no yatsu. Yanko janai. Is that it? Oh, earthquake. Ooh. Can we be done with this? Stop. What the? Yosh. Busy desu. Yosh. 安否。家族全員の安否確認済み。We're okay. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, we're all brought together. Oh, hi, Loretta. I love your videos. I also have a dog named Lily, but she's a Boston Terrier. Oh, it? No. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Just a little shaky earthquake. What should I do? It's been an hour and a half, and I need to address something really quickly. Lily, do you want to? Or I know, Boo Boo, do you want to like stand here? Can I take the other one? What? Okay, you want me to clean her up really? What are we gonna do? Okay, all right, everybody, hold on. Oh, Boomer says he can't come on the stream because he's covered in babe bomb. Well, that was an exciting little.
I don't know. Can you see how she got me?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
yeah. Show everybody! Show it all! You think? Yeah. She really got you.
Oh yeah, she got me.
Somebody said, I'm glad to see the baby isn't wearing you out. No, she's wearing out daddy instead.
No, I don't know if they can see, but
Well, you sure that wasn't just the earthquake?
no, that was the little kaitan. So I gotta go change my
Oh
shirt
my
real quick.
god.
Yeah, I got.
Oh no. Chacho. What you doing to us out here? Damn it. Yosh. Okay. All right. Daniel and Yuka said they feel it here in Edogawa. We're pretty close then. Doxed. 1 hour left based on usage. I better charge these goods. Okay, so the earthquake was a 4.4 from Ibaraki. If I didn't see it earlier, the commercial I was thinking of was RCA. Is there a link to that? Can you put links in the chat, or is it gonna like block you or something? I want to see the link. Somebody says, "Hey, Boomer, YGC alumni, they calling you out, bruh." You know. Oh, Pickles says, "Girl, hey Pickles, I got some jerk seasoning, and I brought it back from the States for literally no reason. Do you? I like if I haven't eaten it by the time I see you, maybe I'll just give you an extra bottle because I don't know why I brought like bottles and bottles of jerk seasoning. I'm not even Jamaican, and like then we had to pay like an extra like what $200 on our luggage or something. 300. So.
All right, if you need to go address something, you can.
Yes. So can you?
I will sit here.
Can you just keep people kind of occupied for a second?
Yeah, sure.
People's like, "Whoa, where are you leaving?"
Nobody's leaving.
I'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the bike show.
QK.
QK2, QK2, QK.
All right, what are we doing here?
QK2. Oh, there's some questions about IT. There are people asking about IT stuff.
Oh, where? Who's asking about IT stuff?
The IT questions were
What were
they?
they?
It just starts. So Pimp Mama is saying about. Can you see it?
No.
Okay, Pimp Mama asks.
Where? Okay.
Thank you for your video about IT certs route in Japan.
Oh, there we go.
I've been wondering if there an IT route. What? How to get there on a route with experience. Thank you for your book recommendation.
Yeah. So, I experience is easier. It really depends on what you want to do. But yeah, there's jobs for like everything. I would say
this year.
Well, I mean, there's gonna be more jobs too. I would say I don't know. With no Japanese, it's probably easier to go if you have experience doing like cloud stuff. I don't know what you consider IT, if you consider it like programming as well, because some people do. But if you're saying specifically IT, going the cloud route is easiest now with no Japanese. If you have experience with data centers and doing like data center stuff, there's that too. There's a lot of that, a lot of financial stuff, a lot of data center stuff too. So, or if you have any cybersecurity experience, I would recommend that too, depending on what's No, Sam, I didn't have anything to do with IT before I went to Japan. Also, who is CC? Yeah, I lived on the F train. I lived in New York for I think 15 years, and I lived on the F train for the majority of the time when I was. All right, Pimp Mama. That is definitely, if you're in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is big. If you have experience, it's a lot easier. Obviously, there's a cybersecurity job gap everywhere. And the hardest thing is to get experience. A lot of the jobs are like, oh, you don't have any experience. Well, too bad. If you have any experience, I would say like 2 or 3 years, you should be good. There's a lot of jobs. Some of them require Japanese, some of them don't. You just got to look. I really recommend for jobs, I'd recommend LinkedIn for jobs in Japan. That's how I got my job, and that's how I got probably all of my interviews before I got a job. So let's see. Yeah, thanks for Chris. My F Train shirt. Daniel and Yuka, you went to YDC too? Yeah, YDC is cool. I hope all the teachers are still good there. I got who else? Who was in there? I don't know. Who was your Tanin sensei? Like I had Okai sensei. I really hope like a lot of the teachers are still there. A lot of the teachers were really cool, especially like Nana sensei or Hiratsuke sensei, I think. I forget. She always went by Nana sensei, but I guess she was Hiratsuke sensei. CC, I lived in Brooklyn. When I was on the F train, I lived in Brooklyn, but I lived in Queens too, but not on the F train. So if you have 10 years of experience in IT and have worked in a data center, so cybersecurity, it's Nicholas. So the reason you need 10 years experience is only for the degree. Japan requires either 10 years of experience or a degree in pretty much anything for a visa. So it's like a Japanese requirement. You could, like I said, you could probably get a job. Like I'd say data center and cybersecurity and cloud stuff are the easiest without any English. If you have English, without any Japanese, it is the easiest way to do it. That was my experience anyway when I was job hunting. You'll see a lot. There's a lot of companies here, like Western companies, especially the cloud companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft. They all have a lot of data centers both here, and they're starting to set a lot up in Osaka. Osaka is going to be a big tech hub too, or the Osaka area, and probably not the city. Even in Tokyo, like the data centers aren't like in the, you're not gonna find a data center in the middle of Shibuya. That just don't make sense, and it's super crazy, or there's no space, right? I'm a mechanical engineer junior. Is grad school in Japan a good route? Cajun Chewy. So I currently work in a data center environment. Mechanical engineer is a great route. There's a lot of engineering jobs like around data centers because you have to build the thing, right? You have to maintain it. You have to maintain the power. So like mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, like civil engineers, like there's a lot of that stuff that's around IT jobs that you wouldn't necessarily think. Like I didn't think like, wow, there's like an army of of electrical and mechanical engineers who I have to work with. But if you think about it, like it makes sense when you think about all the things that go into running a data center. So, but yeah, I mean, grad school in Japan is a good route. I would say in general, you should have an undergrad degree from your home country if you want, and then if you want to go to grad school abroad in Japan, that's great. I don't really think Japanese like undergrad degrees are recognized as much or as well like internationally. So I would do that.
Akali and Mira, thank you again.
Oh yeah, she's back again. There she's going on it.
Like, could you leave us more? Wait. Yeah. Can you?
All the content and
Can you move the webcam and show Akali what's on the wall right behind the camera?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Right behind the.
Oh yeah, Akali.
Move the webcam.
Your name is on the. Oh my God, what is it? Your name is on the wall. You've made the wall. What? And also, is there anything? Would you like any comments or Loretta wants to know if you want any like support in videos. If you want to be called out, named. Oh no, it's a baby. She's back to puke on me. Hoga Knight, any job to people who don't have degrees for coming to Japan. Like I said, it's really hard to do it. The only way I've heard of is 10 years of experience, and I've only heard of that specifically in the like IT coding realm. I don't know anything. I don't know any other way to do it. to be honest with you, it's just kind of like one of those hard requirements they have, and I'm not sure how you could get around that. All right, Pimp Mama. Yeah, IT for 22 years. Yeah, you're good. You got the 10 years experience.
My
you don't
mom
need
is like moderating the stream. She's
you
like,
don't need.
Here's a diaper. Thank you for the diaper, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So it's fine if you don't have a degree. You just have to get the 10 years of experience. They may. I don't know how old you are. I'm not gonna try and blow up your spot, but there is an ageism thing. Like even I experienced it when I was applying for jobs for a new career. Somebody said, "Did I get a job interview before or after I moved to Japan?" I was in Japan when I was job searching, so I was here. Yeah, call you back at again. Big companies. So Dancing Peter has an interesting question. How likely do you think big companies would transfer employees in the U.S. to Japan? I don't really know 100%. I have met some expats here who work at a variety of companies. My experience with them is they're usually kind of like higher level. Like you're not going to get an entry level job and get moved to Japan unless you like speak Japanese and got hired for that.
The other thing I noticed is that those people a lot of people we've seen who've been transferred on like the expat package, they're not necessarily like Japan lovers first. They were just kind of like people in their field who are willing to move.
Yeah, that's true.
And most of them don't speak that they're obviously open to Japan because they're here, but like they don't necessarily they weren't like, I need to move to Japan, so I'm going to work in this company and then get moved over. So I know a few people who have made like a strategic move on purpose. Like they Googled a company that also has a branch in Japan and like specifically tried to do that. But from what I've seen, they're really like, what are you going to call it? Like
hardcore.
The fiscally fluid folk.
Yeah.
Who have enjoyed a hefty lateral move. A lot of them were more experts in their field than necessarily Japan experts.
Yeah.
Is my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Please prove me wrong.
So Tyler B said, for someone who has no undergrad degree who's going to language school, do you think vocational school in Japan is worth it? If you don't have a degree, a vocational school can help, but only if you get a job in that field that you're going to vocational school for. They're really sticky. They're really sticklers for that. Like if you were to get, I don't know, to go to a vocational school for accounting and you tried to get a job in IT, it might not work out visa wise, just because if you only have vocational school, that's probably going to be a hindrance. Just not the paper, Hoga. Oh yeah. Sorry, Hoga. That's kind of like the college degree or the 10 years of experience are kind of like the two, like no wiggle room. Those are like the non-negotiables for Japan. You can negotiate some things, but not those. Sam Lulo said, "Are there a lot of international companies in Japan?" Yeah, there's a ton. A lot of people base their like what do they call it, APAC or APJC headquarters out of Japan or Singapore. Singapore is more for Singapore's for finance, obviously, and Japan's just kind of like a safe.
Is it though?
Generally, it was.
Not anymore.
Singapore.
Not anymore.
Singapore.
Everybody's leaving. Yeah. Why am
I? So Pimp Mom wants to know more about the age thing. You're 45. You're probably good. I mean, you got 22 years of experience. You're 45. You're probably fine. I mean, I think the experience at that point would outweigh the job, the age. I don't think 45 is too late. You know, I don't think Japanese companies would go for it, but international companies definitely would. Yeah, Nicholas Markovich says, I was teaching English while I was transitioning into my IT career. I studied, did a bunch of certifications, applied for jobs, after language school. It took me about a year, I think it was a year and 3 months to get a job after I graduated from language school. Company, but Cleveland Clinic is not there yet. Okay, yeah. It's possible. Are there companies that pay and hire assisting degree? I don't know. Japan's really, I mean, I think most companies here either expect you kind of already need to have a degree to work here. So if you're not Japanese, I doubt there's anything. And I've never heard of any like even continuing education. Like I've heard like some, in the US and other countries, some countries will like help you pay for a master's degree. But I've never heard of that here. I don't know if it exists, or I'm just don't. I've never heard of it personally. I can't speak to that. But I've never heard of it myself. Which companies should you run? I want to work for an American company, or do you BB Maxes? I'm a project manager at a translation company in the US. Um, I like there's a lot of companies. It's kind of hard. I don't really know the translation or the publishing business that much. Um, there's definitely project management work there. I can guarantee you that, but you'd have to find it yourself. I don't really know. I mean, like obviously the big tech companies, but I don't know how well that would transition to um, with your skill set. A lot of them kind of want like either knowledge or a background in 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 technology. However, if you wanted to transition into tech and get some like certifications and some basic like IT knowledge, then that could probably, with your project management experience, you could make that transition. But it would be kind of harder to do it without um, just the experience, because they're gonna want like either knowledge or experience doing stuff. Uh-oh. What's going on back there?
Oh, I'm just holding a diaper.
No, you're holding the diaper? Oh, okay.
I'm going to swing back in soon, so we got to close the stream soon. But
Oh, okay.
Okay, get your questions in now, guys. We're going to close up the stream and do one last wrap up about Japan.
Why do I have an F train logo? Because I used to live on the F train. I lived on the F train for like 10 years. Who else? I studied Japanese in the college. Anybody else? Why do you? Does language school help with traveling in Japan? Language school will get you a visa, which helps. They probably won't like pay for stuff. They may help you make arrangements, but I doubt they're not gonna pay for anything, or in my experience. When I came to Japan, I had a dependent visa through Loretta. I could have gotten a language school visa too, because I was in language school the whole time. So, but Akali says she doesn't want any shout outs or anything. What? I don't know. That's what she said. Just get a job at Nintendo. Nintendo actually doesn't really.
I'm sorry, what? You don't want no loving? Because you're going to get some loving.
Nintendo is actually kind of hard. Is actually a really hard company to get a job at, even for Japanese people. Like all the gaming companies here are actually super for foreigners and Japanese people. They're really picky about who they hire. Like Squaresoft, super picky. Nintendo, super picky. Sony might actually be easier, because I hear a lot of the PlayStation stuff is run through the US anyways. But so you may be able to do it, but I don't know if they have a lot of their stuff here.
Well, I've learned Sony's actually easier to get a job at, but it won't be in gaming.
Yeah, I mean, you could get a job at Sony, but it's the gaming part that's harder to get to. Overwhelming. Let's see. Gonna teach English. All right, BB Mac. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good certs like that look good on paper. Best cert your money for is the CCNA. It'll look really good on paper, and it's a rough one though. I'm not gonna lie. What's up?
What?
What's up?
Last questions?
Oh, last question. I'm 90% managed, 10. All right. Well, NTech, you said if you have management, I mean, a master's degree is gonna do more, or if it's a degree, a degree that shows like knowledge, they that's still valuable here. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. IT jobs in Japan for fresh graduates. Sam Lowe, yeah, you could do it. Like I said, if you can get a help desk or like data center jobs, probably the best for no experience, but with if you have IT experience. All right. Well, I'm being told that is it difficult to get a job teaching English? What? while on a student visa?
No.
Probably not. It's pretty easy. It's especially if you're already in Japan and you already have a visa here. It's fairly simple to change it over. It's not that hard. Rapid fire questions. All right, so, all right, guys. I guess I have to go. I'm being told that I have to leave. We got baby in the background, so.
No, we do not.
There's
not until I release the official video.
There's some feces back there, but anyways, I will. Yeah, you can come. Yeah, another stream. Cupcake, you can come as of October 11th. But anyways, we'll see you guys later.
No, don't close the stream. I'm gonna keep streaming.
Oh, Loretta's streaming. I'm getting kicked out. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. I got a whole wall of.
Sorry, I thought it was me.
No.
Just me. All right.
They were taking over.
All right, buddy. Here. All right, come on, little buddy. Let's go.
Hand over.
Let's go. Hand it off.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Boomer. Round of applause for our man, Boomer. F Train. All right, so yeah, we have to end the stream soon. It's almost been 2 hours, and I've got to actually work today. But I wanted to make sure that we did. We're gonna do another stream probably in about a week. I was going to do a stream, and then obviously more important news happened, so that's what we're doing today. But we're gonna continue the stream in about a week anyways. So if you have more questions for Boomer, he will be back. If you have more questions for me, we will be back. But I'm gonna quickly answer the questions I did right here so we don't forget it. And where's my phone? Let me just make sure. Thank you, Boomer. Closing it up. And finding the comments. And loading. You guys are like, ew, why is she back? Why is she back on her own channel? Not reading comments. Okay. Wait, but don't say bye yet. Okay. Our dog is now Lily. You're revealing the trash in the background. Can you or just stand right there? Lily is officially 12 this year, and we didn't anticipate that would be kind of a difficult thing for us because I don't know about the States. I've never had a dog that lived, well, it sounds really sad, but it's true. I've never had a dog that lived this old. So I've never, and especially not in Japan. And in Japan, once your dog is over 10, I didn't realize this, a lot of places don't want to board your dogs. So before the pandemic, we didn't like to board her anyways, but if we had to put her at a pet hotel, we'd use one that we liked. And then coming out of the panoramic, even though we're still in it, this year when we tried to go home to the States, we found out that your dog's over 10, we're not taking her, that's a risk. I was like, what? But she's Genki. So Lily stayed with a friend. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Basil. And that's better for her anyways. But I didn't realize, if you guys have dogs, be aware that after age 10, it's going to be really hard to find ways to travel without them if you don't have somebody who can watch them. So just keep that in mind. Wow, they're having a party back there. Okay, so Nicholas Markovich says, who's a strange woman, right? Also see you. How long should I wait after the big first wave of tourists? Honestly, let's see. I would wait to see what happens after everything, this big wave that's going to happen probably in October. But really, let's be serious. I think the bulk of people are going to probably start showing up in March, April for the usual. Oh, foreigners in Japan, not in Japan. Yes, thank you. So anyways, if there is a time I would say to come to Japan, it's either February or October or September. So really, honestly, I would say October is the best because it's cool and it's nice and there's beautiful leaves, but we shall see. Anyways, are there any job boards for foreigners looking for work visas in Japan? Foreigners not in Japan. Job boards, yeah. There's a couple, Gaijin Pot always have some. LinkedIn, just straight up LinkedIn. Do you mean boards just people chatting about jobs? Reddit usually has. Lily, oh my god. Boomer will answer more about the job forums in his job hunting video, where he points out toxic jobs from a mile away. Coming to you guys very soon. Okay, so the next question was, Where is baby? Baby is back there, but yes, if you guys haven't seen the baby yet, she is technically already on the internet. She just hasn't been on this channel yet. She's over on our vlog channel, sort of. Tonight, maybe part 2. I like very quietly like announced that she's here, and it took me a while to edit the video because it was kind of like really hard to go through that content until I was in the right headspace for it. And then now that part 1 is out, I'm finishing part 2, and it's like, okay, there she is. Shh. But we're on to the good stuff now. So if you want to see part 2, very quietly, the channel is Boom Lore, and it's there. Shh. But the baby's there, and the baby's also on Instagram, which a lot of you guys watch. And also to anybody who's in the Patreon community, thank you. You guys are always the first people to see what's going on. They've seen the baby since like month 1. So we do like game nights when I get my stuff together. We do like game nights and all sorts of fun stuff. So they've been on the Kemish-chan Patreon has been like the best, a huge support this year. So next up. Do I want to talk about this? I don't know. I'll just briefly. I was gonna make like a video on this, but like now it's not quite relevant. So I know you guys I don't know how many of you guys are actually planning to come to Japan. I know it's like big news and it's really exciting, but like we said earlier, I'm most excited because I'm really happy that families and like couples and friends and people who have been separated are going to be able to like reunite soon. And I was like, I've been in a weird headspace, which is why I haven't been posting videos, because I'm still so mad that like Japan is still separating families. Like they have announced that tourism is coming back as of October 11th. But I don't know if you guys know, but like husbands are still banned. Like husbands are not allowed. If you have a baby in Japan, you are forced, like they will not let your husband, they will stop them at the door. You are forced to like do it all alone, nobody, no support. I was in a dark room for like hours. It's terrible. And then you sit there for a week and you don't have your family still, like a week with no help. And I was like, and then, by the time I came home, been ready to go back to work anyway. So I was just home alone with baby. I was like, you really guys want to just break me down, don't you? Like that was really bad. So I'm really excited because with this news about tourism opening, I'm really hoping that hospitals are going to start, like I know that the medical system is like inundated, but I really hope they start figuring out a workaround for that as well, because it's not okay. And it makes me really mad that like, if you're going to promote go drink young people and tourism, go get a discount to travel domestically in Japan, and now from overseas, if you're going to like tell people go crazy, go boost the economy, but then the only people who are paying for it is like mothers and fathers and families, like that really doesn't sit well with me. So I'm hoping the next piece of news that I see domestically is that families can now witness one of their biggest life moments together. It like, it's a hard racket out here, and I'm mad. So I'm just going to leave it there. So that's the news I'm looking for next. Is some hospitals have been opening, but a lot of my friends currently are still waiting, and it makes me very mad knowing that that's still happening. I'm like, okay, like go drink beer, but like, God forbid you do the most normal thing that's been happening since day 1 on this rock of earth, and like you get like punished for it. Anyways, enough of that. Next on the wall, where to go in the fall. We did talk a little bit about where to go. I'm going to be posting more videos, but honestly, I really think like Nagano, Yamanashi, like you can go anywhere you want in Japan. Obviously, that's the theme after October 11th. But if you could do anything on your trip, I would say try to include one local spot that's not like the golden route. Tokyo, Kyoto, even like Gifu is kind of getting part of it, like that type of stuff. If you can add like one countryside place, or like just Google one extra, like maybe like try going to like, I don't know, like just like Yokohama even, like I don't know, just like try going to one place that's not crazy countryside. And I'm trying to post more one place that's not crazy like city, and try to support a local business. If there's one thing you could do while you guys are like touring in Japan and coming to Japan, try to support local business. That'd be really cool, because a lot of people are actually really hurting in Japan in the tourism hospitality, restaurants. There's a lot of mom and pop shops that are like, okay, come to mama. So I highly recommend getting off the beaten track. And I'll post some more videos about my favorite spots, but let me know if you have any questions. Sorry, I'm like busting through these. New streams and merch. We talked about the new streams and merch. New streams are coming. New merch is coming. Stay tuned. And just like that, the only thing left on my wall is a collie. Thank you. And then, yeah, the details. We were talking about like the details of this visa and maybe ticket stuff. But let me check the comments now that I've ranted really quickly. And then we're going to do more of this stream later. Is it cheaper, easier to exchange USD to yen, either in Japan or America? This is a great question. If you, okay, Boomer says you will get a better deal at the bank. At your bank. This is very, very, yeah, I've seen that a lot. Like even when we left the States, Boomer, didn't you straight up like deposit yen?
I requested. I just said I want yen, and I'm going to give you this much USD, and then I just picked it up like 5 or 6 days later.
Yeah. So the banks are actually pretty good close to market rates. What you want to look out for is airports. Do not buy cash at the airports. If you do have to do it at an airport, the Japanese side is I found is better, but like airports and really like glitzy travel kiosks, they're not like, you're not exchanging money, you're buying currency. And so you're already going to have like the exchange rate, and then you're going to pay a fee on top of that. That's sometimes even hidden as like their rate, because what you don't want to do is buy currency because you're not getting the best. Like you want the closest to the market, the bank rate. When you Google dollar to yen, that is like the actual bank rate, not what you're buying currency for. So just be careful. And if you can change like a little bit at home at your bank, that's a good start. But honestly, I would say call your actual bank, tell them you're going to be in Japan. And then when you're in Japan, go to a 7-Eleven and just use the 7-Eleven bank with your like your debit card and hit checking, and you can withdraw up to $1,000 a day, I believe, only in denominations of Ichiman, which is like $100. So I would say bring maybe like $100-$200 and then just withdraw it directly from your the 7-Eleven banks, because I think the fee for me, even I think it was like a $7 fee tops. So like if you put like $1,000 and you just pay $7 on it, that's not bad. Okay. Baby's crying. Go, Loretta, go. Go, 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 go. Go, Loretta, go. Go, go, go. Jobs in Japan are really good, but make sure you check overseas only because my jobs want you to be in Japan already. Yes. Lily does not look 12. She looks like a puppy. Thank you. Lily, do you hear that? You're young. Is Japan opening with no strings attached this time? That yeah. So the idea, let's look into it. Let's read the article together. Akali, thank you again. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm gonna have to turn off the stream just so Akali doesn't go broke. This is too much. Piggle says, "Girl, I'm gonna message you on Instagram. You got some stories? Because I think we all got some stories." What is the glowing light under the chair? That's the party mode. When we started the stream, the baby was still sleeping, so I only was using lights to like commemorate the opening of Japan on October 11th if you're 3 times vaccinated or have a negative PCR test, but don't need a travel agency or a group. This is supposed to be like party mode, so it's not a warning, and it's not a light for the earthquake that we had about 30 minutes ago either. It's just fun party. Tracy A, thank you so much. You just bought us 2 packs of diapers at the current yen rate, so thank you. That you just bought us 2 weeks worth of diapers and or 2 hours worth of translating for my next video. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, and that's not why we were here today, but you were making the party even that much more amazing. Thank you. Okay. Rising Lotus Wing. Yeah, dang, still on. I know, this always happens. What is your Instagram, Loretta? My Instagram is ChemistryJP. I'm going to type it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to type in my own chat. Is that narcissism? Okay, ChemistryJP is my Instagram and my Twitter. So not just here on YouTube. Yeah, so quick story about, everyone was like, why do the pet hotels not want to keep a dog over the age of 10? The issue is risk. They think that over 10 is like a high risk. And I mean, for a lot of dogs, 10 is like a very like long amount of life. And they think that that's, now the dog's too old and they don't want, like in Japan, dogs aren't like partners. They're not like beings. They're like purses. Like they're a lot of people see dogs as like accessories. And a lot of places really don't want to be responsible for the actual like, you know, this is just a cultural observation. I'm just saying that I've seen, but a lot of people don't want to like get there when it's messy, and that kind of translates into the industry. And I've noticed that the hotels also don't want to keep your dogs over the age of 10. It was so bad that I'm going to say it this way: our vet didn't want to keep our dog. And in Japan, if you can't find a pet hotel, the best option, the best option is like a friend, or to just not leave your dog. But if you're not going to use a pet hotel, which I don't recommend pet hotels, but if you're not using a pet hotel, what Japanese and local people do is they say you go to your vet, you leave your dog at your vet. That's like the normal thing to do. Like if you don't have like a hotel that you trust, you use the vet. And when I asked the vet, I was like, the hotel's not going to take our dog because she's over 10. Can you keep our dog? And I kid you not, our vet was like, sorry, we don't want to keep your dog because she's over 10 and we worry what would happen if something were to happen to her. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? If something were to happen to my dog, I would bring the dog to you. You're the vet. Like, what do you mean? You don't know what you would do if something happened to her? If you don't know what you would do if something happened to her, then I think I need to see your license, because I'm not sure I trust you as her vet. Like if you, I don't understand. Like I know what they were saying. It was like she's old and we were leaving for a long time, and there was just a lot of there are too many reasons to say no. Like if it was just one thing wrong, they probably would have done it. But they were like, that's way too many like reasons to say no, and they're just coming up with a reason to say no. But I was like, you have to realize how backwards it sounds to be like, I don't want to watch your dog because I don't trust that we can take care of your dog if she were to get sick, but we are the vet. It's like, should I even be bringing her to you then? Anyways, so yeah, friends are great. Taylor, Basil, love you. You saved our lives. And that's why me and Taylor and Basil and Lily have like a great circle. We all just watch each other's dogs all the time. Okay, excuse me. Our small pets easy to get in Japan? I mean, honestly, from what I've seen, it's like when I went back to the States, I learned that where I grew up, like in the DMV area, it's very hard to get a dog now. Like they measure your yard and they ask, like they like interview you, like to adopt pets, not even just to like to adopt. I was like, really? Like our dog, she was a rescue. Like she was like pretty much rolled off of, like fell out of a van basically. But I was just like shocked. In Japan, you can pretty much just like buy a dog, which is not good. But there are adoption options, but from what I'm seeing, it's very hard to adopt animals if you are a foreigner. So there are other options, like for example, there was a cat, believe it or not, a cat I really wanted to adopt. Right, Boomer? No. There's a cat when I was staying on the farm last year over the winter. There is a temple that's the temple of like animals. It's in Takamori, and it was like where all the animals like are prayed for their well-being, and everybody just drops their animal off at the temple. And the guy was like, the head of the temple was just like, I don't know what to do with these animals. This cat is adorable. It's really cute. Anyway, so yeah, so now that cat that I wanted to keep for myself has been adopted by a wonderful cat mom, and you can see her on Instagram. Rudy the cat, I think, is the Instagram handle. I'll have to find it. But yeah, Rudy is the little calico kitty that my friend in Takamori, my friend Noemi, found her last year, and we worked really hard. So you can adopt animals if you like know people through weird stuff like that. But I've actually found a lot of influencers are really big about like sharing adoption opportunities that are foreigner friendly, because we all know how hard it is to get like a proper situation for these poor fur buddies. So focus. Okay, Geralda says, did she have her baby yet? Yes, she's here, and I will be posting. You can, like I said, on our vlog channel, you can actually already go ahead and meet the baby, but I'll be posting on this channel with all the new baby content this week and week soon. Okay. Was the cat in the video? Yes, the cat, Rudy, does show up in my video, so it's very cute. Okay, so focus. I think that's everything. I just wanted to see, like, what are the prices of tickets to Japan right now? Like, let's just close up the stream really quick. I'm just curious. Boo Boo, is she asleep? No. Okay. Beaver says, hurry up. She's eating? Yeah. Okay. Let's look up some flights, guys. I'm just curious. Like, when we flew to the States, it was $2,500, $2,500 each. It was about $2,000 minimum. We bought them last minute, and it was in summer, so it was not ideal, but it was. I'm used to flying like I love flying out of New Jersey because it's like the cheapest corridor. The EWR to Narita, that flight, there's so many of them, and it's through United. It's so cheap, and they're dog friendly if you book through United, not through ANA, even though it's the same flight. And they're just like so much better. And usually I would fly home for about $700-800 round trip. And on this trip, it was a minimum of $2,000 each just to go home, but it was worth it because we haven't seen our family, and I really wanted to introduce the baby to our family. So that's what we were doing. But let's look at some flights, guys. Let's look up some flights. I'm just pulling up Kayak really quickly before we close this stream. How much are those flights to Japan right now? Akali, stop. I gotta, thank you. But you gotta stop. You gotta pay your bills. Okay, I'm gonna like turn off this stream so you don't. Oh gosh. Okay, so Hoga says flights from America are like 1,400 right now. That's not bad for October. I don't know what time that's for, but like 1,400 is like not too bad for a flight. I think the average you can expect around 1,500 really from most places. The like my 800 to like under 1,000 round trip to Japan is like not really a thing anymore, unless you're flying from like New Jersey or like California or like these really like well flied routes for seasons that are off season, like October and February. But anyways, wow, that's one way. 1,400 one way. Yeah, so it's still about like $2,000. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hoga says that baby is going to have premium diapers. You had best believe. Thank you. We're 1,600 USD from London to Tokyo for end of month return. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what does my flight look like. Boo Boo, I'm coming. This is it. You okay? Cranky? Okay, let's say to EWR to Newark. Let me test my own. Let's say we fly on the 11th and we leave and we stay for a month. Select these dates. 2 adults, no children. Let's just do 1 person. Let's look at the 1 person rate. Save. All right, search. Let's see. What are flights doing right now? The baby is fussing. She just finished a bottle and she's trying to decide if she liked it or not. Search. I said search, dude. Akali, are you kidding me? I'm gonna like. You're being way too nice. Oh my god. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna shut down the stream. Hold on. Akali, are you serious? There's not. What do you like out of words. Okay. Well, so now every time that we change our baby's diaper, we go, Akali, 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 Akali. Says what? Akali's got us. What? How do you say it? Akali's some. Akali's got us. Some of this. Atsukali some of this. Atsukali some of this. Atsukali some of this. That's what we're going to say. Oh gosh. Akali is applying to be godmother. Oh gosh. My friend Melissa's gonna be pissed. She's the fairy godmother. She's gonna be like, whoa, I got competition. No. You guys are amazing. Why are you not searching? I'm trying to find these flights. You guys are making me look like bad over here. Okay, go. I said one adult. Why are you making things up, Kayak? That's not my dates. What are you doing? Anyways, so select these dates and search. Please just do it. Not a package. Why is it looking for a package? Whatever. Otsukare sama deshita. We're going to actually say this. It's going to be like our new inside joke. Oh gosh, it's still searching. Kayak is searching right now for flights. Do you guys like my broken phone, by the way? No matching results were found. Did I do this wrong? Don't trust me to book your flight because apparently I don't know how to do it. One traveler economy. Or maybe there are no flights. Is that what it is? There should be flights. Put it on a shirt. Akali, do you want to be? I don't know if you want to be merch. You specifically said I do not want a shout out. I'll find a way to nod, tip the hat. I think that needs to be put in there. Otsukare sama deshita for merch. I like your spelling. I'm going to copy paste that. Thank you, Hoga. I'm going to use that. Click, 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 and notepad. Put it on a baby shirt. Oh, a onesie with Otsukare sama desu. Okay. So, did the flight load? Woo! Okay, so my usual flight corridor, the Newark, not bad. So Delta is saying, I don't trust this, 1,200 round trip. Oh, with one stopover from like October 11th to the end of look at this. Do you guys see that? Focus. Need Moomin to make it focus. Moomin, do your job. Moomin, help it out. Help it focus. Do we believe this thing? I think it's a lie. Moomin, help it focus. Moomin, make it focus. Focus. It's not focusing. Well, I hope you guys can see that. I'll just hold it back a bit. So, there you go. So I'm seeing 1240. It's saying multiple fares, which makes me think that's not really the rate. Like that's what makes you click, and then you like add on, like you add your seats and your whatever, and then that's not the real price, or maybe. But someone says that price checks out. This one, the one that I usually use is this one. Okay, I do not recommend it anymore. The United Corridor. Yep, that's literally like the flight that we did from EWR that's in Jersey to Narita. That's just because that's usually the cheapest one. It's starting at 2,000. That ain't right. Are you still on live streaming? Yes, I need to get off. But yeah, so I hope that's a broken screen protector, not a screen. Nope. That is a broken screen, but it's okay. It still works. At this point, I'm like, it's a perfect mom phone because I can't break it. The baby can't break it. It's already broken. It's perfect. I have anyways. Oh, yep. And you will, as Winter Mage says, you will have to strap your luggage to the wing. I agree. Just don't bring back any jerk seasoning and you want to pay an extra $300 on heavy luggage when you're not even Jamaican. You just want that jerk chicken. Okay. Minyang Zhang says, yo, I've been watching this channel for about 2 years now. Glad to see you still making content. Hello. Glad to see you still making comments. Thank you for coming. But we're leaving now. We are actually leaving. Penultimate, love you, Supermom. Thank you. Love you, Penultimate. You are making me laugh way too much in the comments and on Instagram all the time. So Thank you for that. Okay, try from America to Japan. It's usually more expensive going to than from. I agree. Ooh, see this? Ryotetsu says, guys, change your currency right now. Japanese government decided to buy yen to keep its value. I saw the information on the news yesterday. Japan is always buying its yen.
They've been doing that for
like that. That's just like
years.
I mean that's like what that's just.
They're literally the pioneers of modern monetary policy.
I mean, like that like it has been doing that, but I haven't checked the news. Let's check the news really quick.
How much? They can't buy that much.
They bought it all. No yens left.
They're gonna have to issue new bonds so they can buy
those yens that we just sent back to the States and for dollars, they got bought. The government bought them, boomer. Oh gosh. Okay. Anyways, so let's read the article really quick and then I'm gonna go because I need to go hang out with the baby now. This has been a wonderful stream, but I actually need to edit videos so you guys can see more stuff in the reel. So Japan open. What does the NHK say? What does the Nikkei say? That's usually pretty good. What does the Nikkei say about what's going on? Here we go. Kishida announces full reopening as weak yen gives visitors extra incentives. Japan to allow visa-free individual tourists from October 11th. Imagine that. It's almost like we didn't spend like 2-3+ years waiting to see our own families. Okay, Japan will resume visa-free entry for individual travelers on October 11th. It was announced like a couple hours ago, and the border rules are: we will remove the cap on the number of people entering the country, and will resume accepting individual travel and visa-free travel. Currently, Japan only allows package tours and requires visas for all visitors, and the cap is at 50,000 people, but this has been made that the country more and more of an outlier. Honestly, Kishida kept talking about, let me not get too snarky, but about trying to stay in line with other G7 nations. It's like, what a vague statement. Because if you look at the news on who's easing their border restrictions this week, I'll tell you what, it's not the countries Kishida's thinking about. It's all of us over here. So I don't know who Kishida thinks he's like lining up with, but it was slow and it was late, but it was very welcome change. So anyways. Short-term visitors will no longer be required to apply for tourist visas. And it doesn't say anything about like blue countries or certain countries, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully that just means you either have a negative test or you're 3 times vaccinated, right? Right? That's the step, right? Right? Am I reading this right? Okay. I'm not seeing anything about vaccinations or negative tests. At least not in the Nikkei article. Have you guys? Maybe it's just straight up going to open. Yeah. Everybody asking about what blue countries means. Back in the day, like today, depending on where you came from, changed what the rules were for you. So like the States is like a blue country, even though I don't like New York had it so bad. But anyways, like certain countries basically had preferential treatment over how many rules they had to abide by to get into Japan. And the blue countries were like the easiest ones to get in from, like the States. But I'm not seeing anything about needing a vaccine or even a negative test in the article here. Have you guys? No? Yeah, and that anxiety of that 3-day PCR test is not good. And it's giving a baby that test. I was not looking forward to that either, because like our baby, when she came back in, when we visited from the States, or when we took her home last month and then we came back in, she had to get the negative test. And I was so afraid of them like ravaging her brain cavity. And she literally giggled. She was like, I was like, Whoa, okay. Baby is a weirdo, just like her mom. She can play. She can roll with us. But yeah, it's all good. I'm not seeing anything about vaccinations or negative tests. So I'm going to keep my eye on the news and read a bit more. But we will. Yeah, Shocho doesn't play. We will read more into this later. For now, I'm just wanting to celebrate that things are finally becoming normal-ish. So again, looking forward. We got some merch coming. We've got merch coming. We've got more streams coming, and hopefully we'll hear some news too, saying that like Japan will stop separating families at like the birthing table, if you know what I'm talking about. That's the news I'm waiting for personally. Just like some good mom news. So like some good normal times. We need some good normal times. So that's it. So I think it's officially time for the stream to go from yeah to shh. It's time for us to just have a chill holiday. So thank you so much for everybody watching. Thank you so much to Akali-sama. I can't even say it. I gotta look at the spelling. Akali, you really, everybody who donated on the stream, thank you so much. Thank you for making this next month of videos it's obviously going to be a big one. Thank you. And yeah, Japan Times said the tourists will need to be vaccinated 3 times or submit a negative COVID test ahead of their trip. Okay. That's what I assumed that's what it still would be. So we shall see. Either way, as long as you don't need a visa and a tourist company, that'll make it much better. So remember, when you guys come to Japan in 1 month, go to somewhere local, support a mom and pop shop, and just do it. Like, let's do it. And yeah, the one thing you guys are probably wondering what October 11th is. Funny thing, October 11th is the day after the sports day, Taiku no Hi, which was originally the old Tokyo Olympics way back in the day, back in the 80s, 84. Is that the date? So it's kind of ironic that was kind of like the first day when Japan was like, oh, like we're so like international, like we're gonna have all these people come to Tokyo. And then the other Olympics didn't really happen so much. And then now they're like, it's almost like we're gonna try and do it again one last time. So this October 11th is funny to me because it looks like a renaissance of their first like big tourism open, because that's when tourism really kicked off after the Tokyo Olympics way back in the day. So it's kind of funny to see the timing of when they're reopening again. If you guys didn't notice, it's like an Easter egg. The date's kind of like an Easter egg, but yep. Okay, so that's it. What? Someone had a baby? Tommy, did you have a baby? Tommy? I was going to book a trip to Japan, but it actually looks like I'll be able to do working holiday visa and work remotely for my Canadian company. Oh, oots. Congrats. You had a work baby. Congrats, Tommy. Enjoy your time. And, maybe we shall see you 64. Alex. Rhoda's out here embarrassing herself. Oh, God. Hi, Alex. Thank you for correcting me. As you know, I'm out here embarrassing myself at, what is it? It's now 11 a.m. It's okay. We've been up since like 5 now. I need coffee. I need that coffee that Jersey Traveler bought for me on this stream. So I'm going to go and get a coffee and get my baby. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming on the stream. Mwah. 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 New videos coming this weekend. Have a great weekend. Talk to you very, very soon. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Japan is opening. Japan is opening. Life is becoming normal again. Ah! Okay. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. But not goodbye. See you very soon.